Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 can. 11 MT. Stop.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's get set. 11. Big 13.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
11.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Gun. Stop. Hey, can. 12.
Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
11 MT.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got this to Jefferson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
11 mighty. 11.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now Burrow changing the look. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Here we go.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Zone touchdown, Minnesota. Chigga, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught by London. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Falcons.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And the timing a bit off that time. As that one falls to the ground.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Dragon 6, 70 Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught inside the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Going deep for Walker. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
On the double.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
18 Rattler, 18 Cougar.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games, because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And he is caught. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there.
That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14 to 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready,
the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Come on, come on.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
At the 26-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
I'm one, right? Is this set?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson.
42 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Falcons 7. Tyler Bass set the
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
19 tight. 19.
Back to throw again.
Over the middle, caught by London.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop the throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derek Forrest on the coverage.
On one, right?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Shot. 180. 180.
Oh, a quarterback sneak on second down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The sneak good for 2, but it's still going to set up a 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bronco 80.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
11. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And Walker has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Right 80. What is that? 12. 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning, because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Can.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Chig Okonkwo
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hold the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come on. Set. Mustang. Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go. Cut.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Third and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Stop.
Needing a few yards. Here's Matthews. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go. Ready?
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Here we go.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Burrow looking to pass. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Walker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Falcon football.
Okay, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. Place up. 11.
Now Burrow going to change things up. They stay on the ground. This time it's Matthews. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Warriors 70. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
be lying.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got it.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Second and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Drake London taking it in. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Falcons 21.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now we're signaling a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the lead will hold at 10.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
He'll drop to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Kyle Pitts. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Let's get set. Can. Stop.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short.